Hey Flosstube, I am Danielle and this is my channel Love and Stitchin', and this is Flosstube number 28. This is a special edition of my fall WIPs as well as kitted projects and some fall patterns. So hopefully you can sit back and take a look at these projects and maybe be enabled for some projects of your own. So I will be starting fall stitching very soon and I am very excited because it is my favorite season to stitch. You'll be able to tell by the number of WIPs that I have that I've not completed, and then also the number of patterns that I'm going to share as well. So I hope you guys enjoy. We're just going to go ahead and jump right into the WIP part first, and then I will go through some kitted projects that I plan to complete, and then the patterns that I kind of pulled out for ones that maybe I'll start. Most of them probably not. I always overshoot what I want to do. So last year I didn't get to do a lot of fall stitching because my family was sick during the fall. We kind of had the virus go through our house twice. And so we lost a lot of time during the fall, which was very disappointing because the fall is our favorite time of year. So we're hopeful that this year we will stay healthy and get to do all of our fun fall activities and then also be able to do my fall stitching. So let's jump into the first project. So the first one is one that I was hoping to get more work on this year. Throughout the year that I did not put a lot of time into, but this is Little House Needleworks Autumn ABCs, and I started this in Mania 2020, I believe, my first year doing Mania, and this is where I am so far. So there's still quite a bit of work to do. I am maybe a third of the way through. But I do love this piece. I may try to pick it up this fall, I'm not sure. It's not on my must-do list, but I would like to make some more progress on it. It is not stitched with the called for colors. I kind of just pulled what I had when I was kitting it. Let's see, I've got Toffee is, Gentle Arts Toffee is what I am using for the letters because I did have to darken them up from what was called for, and I'm not sure what was called for. And then I am using Sweet Potato by Weeks Dye Works for the pumpkins and the house and some of the leaves. And so I know those are two changes that I made specifically. I think some of the other colors probably are some of the called for, but those were two ones that I definitely made for that pattern. So it's a fantastic pattern. And I think I've started another one. I have Winter ABCs that I started, but I haven't started the other two yet. So obviously haven't finished any of those ones yet, but that's okay. All right, so the next one I've got here, and these are in no particular order. They're kind of just in project bags that I pulled for all of my fall stitching. This is Fall Sunflowers by Stitching with the Housewives. I have not finished any of these, but I have started two of them. So this is one of the ones that I've started. And so here is my progress here. So I just have some of the barn outlined. Long way to go on this one as well. It's on 28 count black Monaco, and then I am using the called for colors because I did get the floss pack from Fat Quarter Shop for these ones. I do enjoy a good floss pack to make it easy for kitting projects and pulling threads. The last one, the Autumn ABCs, it was stitched on 28 count even weave from Hobby Lobby because that was a really long piece that I was able to use, and then I coffee tea-dyed it. So I will use that same piece well, I guess I didn't do Winter ABCs, but I'll probably use that same piece for the other ones down the road when I eventually get them started. This was another one from 2020 WIP Mania, I believe. It is Heart and Hand, We Autumn. I do have all four of these, but again, this is the only one that I have started. And that is my progress on it. I think I did work on this one a little bit last year for Mania. I don't think I worked on it this year, but last year too. So this has 2 days of work and that's literally all that it has. It's stitched on a 28 count, just even weave that I tea-dyed. I'm not sure which one it is. And I think the colors are probably called for because when I was kitting up then I did mostly called for. I may have pulled from my stash, but I didn't change up a lot of colors back in the day. I was not much on changing colors. All right, so next up we have Heart and Hand We won blessings. And funny story on this one, I actually was pulling out my autumn decor last year, I think. And I started this one, I want to say last year, as part of Stitch Mania. And when I pulled out my decor, I was like, oh, that looks really familiar. And so I went and I pulled out my WIP, pulled out the piece that I had finished and was putting on display. And yep, I've already stitched this one once. You know, that's sad when you forget that you've already stitched a piece, but I mean, it is a little one. So this is my progress on him. So just gotta keep on going up, filling in that pumpkin and then the words and the border. So I think I'm probably going to finish this one and finish it for my mom and give it to her. So if she is watching, hey, you've got a chart coming probably once I get it done. It's on 28 count coffee tea dyed Monaco, and I think it's the called for colors on that one. I literally have not gone through most of these. I'm kind of just pulling them as we go. So some of them are like a surprise. Oh, I forgot that I had that one and what it looks like. All right, we've got another one from Mania 2020. So my very first year doing Mania. This is Little House Needleworks Fall Squared. And I have put like 2 days of work into this one as well. I picked it up last year. And again, that's all that I did. I think the colors are mostly the called for colors. So that is where I am at. I may have had to change some of them to darken them up because I'm using a darker fabric that I had. And I don't know if it's the fabric that I don't like with this one or what, but this one's been really hard to stitch on. I remember when I pulled it back up last year, I just was not super excited about it. And maybe it's because of the fabric, because that definitely makes a difference. But it's so small, I need to finish it because it won't take very long. And I don't know what the fabric is. It's a mystery dark fabric, but it's a 28 count even weave. At the very least, I know that much. Okay, so 2021. This is a start from WIP Mania there. And this is Harvest by Bend Creek. This was a day that we were on vacation in Destin and I had very little stitching time that day, so that will show. This one has only had 1 day of work. This is the bottom of it. And it is a teeny tiny start on the border. So you can see there's a border down there. Teeny tiny. 28 count coffee tea dyed Monaco. So probably not gonna be pulling out that one this year because there's no work on it, hardly any. Okay, so this is a series that I have worked on, but I've only got one of them done. I have all of the patterns. This is by Little House Needleworks. Let me pull them all out. Well, pull one of them out. These are stitched on 28 count coffee tea dyed Monaco. I have all of my fabric cut. Got all of my floss for all of them. So this was part one. So it's Fall is in the Air. This was released 2020 maybe? I think. Does it say on here what year it was released? It does not, but I think it was 2020. And so I started with this one here. And this one was a really quick stitch, especially once you get everything stitched with the house and the trees, you can just fill in the blue and it goes quickly. So that was my finish for that one, and that's the only one that I've started. So this is more of a kitted project, I guess. But that's part one. And then this one's part two. And I do want to stitch all of them. I think I might finish them as like little pillows and put in a double. But I'm waiting until I stitch more of them before I actually fully finish them and make that decision. Which is a bummer because I'd like to get that one displayed, but I want to stitch more of them before I display them. Conundrum. All right, this was another 2020 Mania. This is what Mania has done to me. I have so many WIPs. Pumpkin Hollow Farms. This is Little House Needleworks. And I'm still undecided if I'm going to stitch the whole thing or just stitch the top part with the house. I do like the bottom with the pumpkins and everything, so I haven't decided. I think I did pick this one up last year too, so this has 2 days of work. But I just have that top border done. And that's it. I probably should pick one of these WIPs to work on and get done. These bigger WIPs, I should say, because I would consider that one a bigger one. That house looks like it's big. And work on it along with the new starts that I want to do for the fall. Okay, so we have Pumpkin Cottage by Cottage Needleworks. Another 2020 Mania start. Stitched on 28 count, coffee tea dyed Monaco. That was my go-to. And I just have the top border of this one done. And I'm actually missing a little bit. There's not completely, the top border is not complete yet. I believe it's called 4 colors for this one. So I might pick this one to keep working on, because I really like this one. Maybe I'll pull this one out to work on in the midst of the other ones that I want to work on. We'll see. Okay, so next up is Hands-On Design, and this is Let's Talk Chalk for the autumn. And I started with the big piece. I started this on the stitch along date that it started on. Was it last year or the year before? I don't know. And all I got done was the word harvest. So technically I could actually, I think this is probably the exact same on the little piece. If I wanted to just do the little one now, because I think it's the same. I could just do the little one and then come back to the big one. I don't know. We'll see. This, I believe, is on 27 count Linda fabric, black. And you gotta love some of my projects are in Ziploc bags. Okay, let's see, okay, no, this is a WIP. This one is one that you saw during Stitch Mania because I did pull it out. This is a series that I wanna get back to. I'm definitely gonna be working on this fall. So it's September Sampler of the Month by Cottage Needleworks. And so in Mania, this is how far I got. So I'm working on that house. So not too bad. I can pull this one up and finish it in a couple days. And so then I do also want to work on October, but I do have a change that I'm gonna make to October because I'm not a cat person. Probably because I'm highly allergic to cats. And so I don't stitch a lot of cats. And so I am going to put something else in there, and I have an idea of what I'm gonna do. So stay tuned for that. And I will definitely be working on that one. And then November, I really wanna finish this series this year. So these two are not started. I've got September and December started, but I have not started October and November. And then those will be the last ones that I need to do, and then it'll be done. For kicks and giggles, I will show you December. There's December. So I'll pull him out when I get my Christmas stitching going again. Okie doke. I think everything else is, oh, I was gonna show this one. This is something that I'm going to finish only because it's a WIP and I wanna get it done. Otherwise I probably, and I don't think I have the cover photo. I don't think I printed off, it's on my tablet. But this is one of the Housewives sunflower pieces that they put out in May, maybe? And so it's Buzz, and this is the truck, and it's got bees and sunflowers. And so I do want to finish this one. It's on fabric that I dyed. I think I kind of did my own color. It's a green and a turquoise mixture. And I am changing on this one the truck. I think it was charted as red, and I'm changing it to, is that really tealy maybe? Oh no, I'm using a DMC. 3849. I needed something a little bit darker for the fabric. So I do want it, because I want to get this WIP done. That will probably be the only sunflower one that I stitch besides everything that I've already got done over here. I did get a couple sunflower pieces done this year. So the big one here, Trees and Bees by Cottage Needleworks. And then the what is that one? Summer Wishes and Bumblebee Kisses. So I did finish those two at least. So I did add a couple sunflower ones to my stash of finishes. Okay. So kitted projects, ones that I do want to definitely get to are going to be finishing the Fall on the Farm by Little House Needleworks. And so I have not done with a moo here yet, so I need to do that one. I have not done Pumpkin Patch or this little piggy, I think is the new release. I don't have that one, but it will be in the mail soon. So I need to stitch all 3 of these, and then whenever I think the final release, because it's 6, 7, 8, yeah, so I think there's only one more. But I am stitching these on 28 count, I believe it's Mushroom Lugana. Yes, so I can show you. I've showed these before, but we'll go ahead and show you again. This was the first release, I believe. And I am going to stitching these individually, and I think how I want to finish them, so I've got to get that together for how I want to do them. I love that one. The tree and the apples. And of course the scarecrows are fantastic. Cute. And then, so pretty. And then one more, and that's this one. Called for colors. I did get the floss pack from Annabella's shop on Etsy when she had it available, and so everything is all together for those colors. And that's the colors. And it's kind of a mess because it's just kind of stuck in there. And then I have it stashed in my Dot Dot Goose bag that I love. All right, so that one is definitely one that's going to get some attention here very, very soon, so I can get caught up. Mania and Jolly July kind of put me behind on that project. All right, 2 more that I definitely am going to work on, hopefully get finished, we shall see, I've got everything pulled for them so they're ready to go. Let's see if I can find the picture. Buffalo Plaid Fall by Stitching with the Housewives. Okay, so that is a kitted project. So here are the colors, and I am gonna actually do this one on 25 count. I think it's Oatmeal Lugana. So I've changed the color of fabric for all of the ones that I've done so far, which I've done spring and summer. So I did like a pinkish color for spring, I did a greenish color for summer. I'm gonna do this color for fall, and then for winter I'll probably do a bluish color to change it up. So I do like stitching on black, but I stitch a lot on black, and so I like to change the variety up when I can. And since these aren't displayed at the same time, I like that I can do it on a color fabric that kind of matches the season and goes along with it. Another one that I kitted up last year but did not get to that I really want to get to this year is it's Pumpkin Picking Day by the Housewives, part of the Backing Up the Truck. So I haven't stitched any of these ones. I have several of them, not all of them, but I do have several. So I really want to get to this one because we have a day every fall that we go pumpkin picking, and it's one of my favorite days. My kids love it, and we go to this farm that has a corn maze. They have the pumpkins, they have different games and activities for them to do, and there's a zip line that my son loves to do. And so this is just a piece that really stood out to me because of our pumpkin picking day and memories that we have for that. And that will be stitched on the black 28 count Monaco. And I pulled the colors. I didn't get a floss pack, I pulled the colors. And then going in my series for the Seasonal Harvest Pillows by Manny D. Donna, I need to do my Autumn Harvest Pillow. And that will be, I do have the fabric, it's on 28 count or 25 count Oatmeal Lugana as well. So I need to work on that one. I don't think I've pulled all the colors yet, so I should probably finish kitting that one up as well. So those are some of the ones that I'm definitely going to get to that are like priority for me to work on in the fall. And then I do have a bag, this is one that I made, that has all of my Housewives fall patterns. So I'll kind of go through some of those that I have not done yet. And so this is Pumpkin Patch, I love that one. And what is this one? Pumpkin Farm, Farm Fresh, oh, Pumpkin Pie is what it's called. I like that one too. I don't like Pumpkin Pie, but I like that pattern. And then Hello Pumpkin, that one's cute. Fairy Tale Pumpkin Seeds. Autumn Leaves, I like that one a lot. Those scarecrows are so cute. the fall jar, and then finally Gobble Gobble for Thanksgiving. So I do want to do some of those too. We'll see. We shall see if I can incorporate them in. All right, so those are all of my kitted and my whips. So maybe not as many as I thought it was, but it still seems like a lot. And then I do have some patterns that I've pulled. So some of these are ones that if I can work them in, I'd like to. I haven't kitted any of them up just because I know the other ones are gonna keep me busy because some of them are bigger pieces. But if I can get around to some of these, we'll see. But one that I just found it this morning because I showed the snow globe mantle on my last video. This is the autumn mantle by Bent Creek. And this is the full picture. I'm not gonna start this one this year, I know that. But I still thought I would share it. So it comes in 3 parts. You can see down here the 3 parts. And they are full kits. Now the first part comes with the fabric and the floss for that part. The rest of them just come with the floss that's needed. And it is a different kind of floss. I can't remember what it is. It's number 5 pearl, I guess, which I've never stitched with. So when I stitched the snow globe mantle, I did not stitch with the fabric or the floss that it came with. I pulled all my own for it, and that's what I'll do with this one as well. Unless I just decided that I need to experiment and learn how to stitch with that. I don't know. Anyways, it's a very cute pattern. And then I do also have the kit, the full kit for the stocking mantle, I think. So it's a Christmas mantle and it's got a bunch of stockings on it that I haven't done. And I think they have a patriotic mantle too that I saw. I don't have that one, but it's on my wish list because it's really pretty too. I don't think I'm gonna get to this one yet either, even though I really like to, because I love it. Scarecrow Bakery by the Housewives. The only one that I've done so far is the the Bunny Bakery. I still want to do this one, Mrs. Claus. What was the other one? The bees. Gosh, I still want to do them. Okay, this is Autumn Gatherings by Brenda Gervais, and I do have a couple of these. I don't think I have all 4 seasons yet. And this one, again, another one I'm probably not going to get to this year. This is Luhu Stitches Autumn Fling. That would be a pretty quick one, I think. This is Autumn House Trio by Waxing Moon Designs. Super fun. I like those colors. This is one that I might get to because it's small. Primrose Cottage Stitches, Pumpkin Kisses. These ones don't take very long. So that one's gonna go top of the list to try to do. And then I do have the Thankful, I can't show the pattern because it's a free pattern on, I'll show you this part, from the Housewives. I believe it's on their blog. And so I would like to stitch that one as well, which would be quick. We'll put that one over there. And then we have Lizzie Kate Boo Squared. I do like that, it's cute. And my calendar crates for November. So I would really like to get this one done too. If I don't, I'm gonna keep September up through October, and I kept it up through November last year too. I can keep September up for those 3 months, but I'd really like to get November because I really do like it. It's a lot though, with those other pieces that I've got too. I don't know. This is With a Needle and Thread, Souvenirs of the Heart for the autumn one. Probably not gonna work on this one this year either. I've got so many. Manny D. Donna Grateful Heart Pillow. I like that one. And I'm sure there is over 1 stitching. I don't know where, but I'm sure it's in there somewhere. If not, that would be fantastic. And then this is another one by Manny D. Donna. I'm trying to see if there's over 1. I can't tell by the picture. This is Blessed Pillow. I do love her patterns. Even with the over 1, I still love her patterns. This is Autumn Rolls by Primrose Cottage Stitches. Another one I'm not going to get to because it is very big. I know that it would probably go quick because the sections are pretty small and it's all DMC, which is wonderful. But probably not going to get to it this year. And then I can't show these ones, but I did want to point you to her blog, and this is Pinker and Pumpkin Quilting. And so she has a bunch, Melissa, of free patterns that you can pull and for every season. I've done several of her ornaments for Christmas, and then I'm trying to think if I've done any of the other seasons yet. I've pulled a bunch of them to do, I just haven't done them yet. And so there's one is called Little Bits Pumpkin Haul, so it's a little wagon with a scarecrow. It's a little stamp. I think it's like a stamp. Then she has Autumn Stamp, which is a pumpkin with crows. And these are small designs. Like this one is 40 by 40. This one's 35 by 35. So they don't take any time at all, and they're so cute. Put in a little dough bowl or put them on a tiered tray, whatever. Then she's got one that's just pumpkin, so it's just the word pumpkins, and the U is a pumpkin, or it's a pumpkin with a U in it. So that one's really cute. And then Hello Fall is another one, and it is 50 by 50. And it's got an acorn, and it says fall with leaves and a crow. So those are ones, because they're so small, that I am putting in there that hopefully I can work on. So I'll put her blog below so you can check it out, because those are free patterns. She's so generous, so talented. She also has a lot of salt box houses that she's done with several in the fall theme, as well as, you know, other themes throughout the year as well. So check out her blog for all of her fabulous designs. I'm sure she's going to put out some more this fall as she continues to put out fantastic designs. So that is everything that I have for this one. So 27 minutes, that's not too bad at all for my WIPs, for my fall ones. And hopefully I can, on my next video, be able to show you some progress on these and maybe pull out some other ones. We'll see what we have going on. But I hope that everyone is getting some stitching in. I just wanted to check in between my videos with things ramping up with my son going to kindergarten and everything like that we've got going on right now, and just put out a fun video. Hopefully you've got some enabling and some charts that you want to go pick out and stitch as well. I hope to see those on Instagram or hear about them. And so I hope to see you guys here in just a couple weeks. Have a great day. Bye.